Hello, welcome to a Porter review. Today we're going to start on something a little bit different. It's not a Transformers review, so please don't be disappointed if you're looking for a Transformers review. I've been dishing out Transformers videos for a while. A couple actually went out today, so I thought I'd try to get every toy that I have, in my new house done, so that when I get all of my toys here, all my toys moved here, all my collection, all my stuff, then I can do way more videos, because I still have like G.I. Joes and Star Wars and a few other different kinds of stuff. My whole movie collection of Transformers animated. I probably have a few more classics still out over there and stuff like that. So, anyway, about a minute of me just stalling. Here is figure I've actually part one of my X-Men Legends reviews, Marvel Legends to be exact. I've actually had these figures ever since they came out. I bought them when they were new, and I've had them this whole time. I did have more Legends, but they all got taken away from me from the big toy raid of 2006. So I did a lot of toys got taken away from me that day. So actually all of my toys that day got taken away from me. All of them I had from childhood, everything, all of them. So I did keep these six X-Men because I was going to give them to my brother, but he ended up wanting them, and so I was fortunate to still have them. So the first Marvel Legends figure I ever got was this guy, Colossus, who is actually pretty loose and floppy. At least the waist, or not the waist, the torso joint. You can see it's floppy, and the legs are a little bit floppy, but he'll stand given the right. If you angle him the right way, he will stand. You can always just lean him against stuff too. I don't mind because I had it since I was a kid, so I don't particularly mind. His arms and his legs and he poses fine. Yeah, it still has a peg leg, so he can stand. He doesn't have waist articulation anymore because I super glued it shut about last week because it was getting so loose and it was starting to come out, and I didn't want him to break, so I just went ahead and just glued it already because I don't know how to pry open the Marvel Legends figures to glue them inside and make them stiffer and better, a little bit sturdier. So that's why I did that. Now, articulation. Marvel Legends is famous. I really like them because they are like the most articulated figures that I have ever owned. I'm sure they are famous for being so articulated, and I got him and Thor from Wave 3 at the same time. So I'll go on eBay or Amazon or BigBadToyStore.com and get all my Legends back. I had a lot. I had the Sentinel, Omega Red. I had like that whole wave. I have at least like one or two figure from each wave, except for maybe 5 or 6. 1, 2. But anyway, for articulation, his head is on his ball joint, so he can look up and around. And he can't actually pop it off, which I recently found out, and pop it on just a little bit so that but don't put it in all the way, and he can't kind of let it up. It kind of looks weird, but there's that. Yeah, as I said, he has a torso joint, which is really loose on mine. He does have a waist joint, but I glued mine shut because it was about to break, as I said earlier. Legs go forward, back, go out to the side. They swivel 360 degrees. Double jointed knees. Don't really, because the piece in the middle kind of restrains it from going all the way, but that's good enough. Full 360 at the upper part of the ankle. up and down at the ankle, and then up and down at the toe. Then with the arms, it has this one joint in the outward here, and then this joint goes like all the way up, and a full 360, and full 360 upper part of the bicep, one bicep joint, wrist goes full 360, the wrist pivots up and down, the fingers are all one piece and they clench, and then the thumb can go well, not 180, a little bit, it only goes about that far and that far, but it's still pretty good for a thumb. So yeah, he's got a lot of articulation. He did come with a base, and I think he came with a comic too. But the comics back at my house, my old house in Ohio before I moved, and the base. My aunt threw away all my bases. I don't know why. She just threw them all away. Oh, wait a minute, because I'm gonna get them all back anyway. But I thought that was really stupid of her, because, you know, I kind of need it now, because he's a little bit loose. See? And that's not because I just, I mean, he is pretty loose, because he's pretty old. Well, to me, I have him since I was a kid, and I play with him pretty roughly, so that's why, it's mostly my fault why he can do that. But and for the paint job, you know, granted, you know, he does have some battle scars from me playing with him when I was a kid when he first came out. I play with all my Marvel Legends. But, you know, classics, Colossus, colors. I really like the way the kneecap, so I think that's a cool design there. I wish they would have done a little bit more to the Marvel Legends Showdown Colossus, who I only got because, one, I want a Magneto. I want both figures anyway, but I got it for another reason, because I thought it was cool to have a little mini-me Colossus, who is actually really cool, because he's on, you know, my windowsill display over there in the corner. You can see by Stone Cold over there, where you can probably make out Nam or something there. So he's actually pretty cool, because it's snowing outside. So enough about his mini-me here. Up to him, you know, X-Men symbol, little thing, you know, yellow on the belt, and, you know, orange, and nice steel colors. Pretty nice. I really like him. I like the eyes. I like the whole facial expression. He just looks like, hey, what are you doing? I'm gonna punch you in that face. He just looks so big and imposing, especially if you have him like this, or just yelling at the sky. Why? But well, there you have Marvel Legends. I believe he was Series 3, because I think he was in the same series as Thor was. So. Marvel Legends. Oh, I can't pull out my well, it's almost because of the waist articulation. I had my favorite pose, but yeah, Marvel Legends Colossus.